Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you're all very well. Today I've got some fantastic tips to help you pass your driving test during this COVID-19 situation. I've also got a bonus tip if you're planning to take your own car. So please do watch the whole video. The first tip I'm going to give is aimed at key workers. The DVSA plan to book all their key workers that are in the system before the end of the month. And they say that they will contact these key workers and offer them a test at short notice. Short notice, according to the DVSA, is within 3 clear working days. So, if today was Thursday, for example, the next day is Friday, that is short notice. Then you have Saturday, that is short notice. Sunday is not classified as a working day. Monday is short notice. Tuesday will not be short notice. So if they offered you a test on the Tuesday, by all means, accept it. Because if your instructor is not available, you can change it. If you accept a test at short notice, so for example, today's Thursday, and you accepted a test for Monday, and then you contacted your driving instructor, and the instructor said, oh, unfortunately, I can't take you because I've got another test. You will not be able to change that date without losing your fee. So all you need to tell the DVSA is, yes, I want that date. Just hold it for me for a few hours. Let me contact my driving instructor and make sure that they are available. So that is the first tip. For key workers, do not accept a date without consulting your driving instructor. Tip number 2 I'm going to give you is make sure you're aware of where the nearest toilet facilities are before the driving test, just in case you get the urge to go. Driving test centres will not allow access to their toilets during the COVID-19 situation. This is to stop the spread of COVID-19. There is an exception to this rule, and that is if you have a disability or a pregnancy. So that's the second tip. Be aware that you cannot use the toilets in the test centre, so make sure you know where the nearest facilities are. Tip number 3 I'm going to give you is take an umbrella with you. Unfortunately, during this COVID-19 situation, you will not be allowed even into the waiting room. And if it's raining, well, I suppose the learner drivers can stay in their car if it's raining. But what happens when the learner driver goes to their test? The instructor or the accompanying driver will need an umbrella if it's raining because they may have nowhere to go. So that's the third tip. Take an umbrella with you. The fourth tip I'm going to give you is take a piece of paper and a pen with you. Normally, driving examiners ask you to sign their iPad. And before the introduction of the iPads, they would ask you to sign the form, the DL25. However, driving examiners are trying to reduce contact as much as possible. So what happens now is when you go for a driving test, you have a blank piece of paper, you place your provisional driving license on the desk, on the table, and you sign the blank piece of paper. The examiner will not touch the paper. The examiner will not touch your license. They will shine an ultraviolet light on the license to make sure it's genuine, and they will check the signature from the paper that you've signed to the license and compare it. Then you'll be asked to put both the paper and the license away in your pocket. That's why you need your own pen and your own paper. If you don't have it, the examiners will provide you with a pen and they will provide you with a paper. However, bring your own. It's better. Keep the examiners happy. Okay, well, that's an important tip. Make sure that you have your paper and pen when you go for the driving test. Well, they're all important tips actually. The next tip I'm going to give you is make sure that you have face covering. If you do not have a face covering, they will not conduct the test. Now, a lot of people have medical masks. The problem with medical masks is that if you're wearing glasses, they steam up the glasses, and that can cause a problem. If your glasses get steamed up in the test, then you need to wipe them, fine. But if you need to keep wiping them again and again and again, the examiner will terminate the driving test and you will lose your fee. So, when you're having a driving lesson, try to wear the mask that you're going to be taking to the test. If medical masks steam up your glasses, consider contact lenses. If contact lenses are unsuitable for you, consider breathable cloth masks. They're not so good as the medical masks, but at least they will not steam up your glasses, and you'll only be in the car for about half an hour with the examiner. So that's another important tip. And even though the examiners may provide you with a mask if you forget or whatever, as I said, if it steams up your glasses, then you will have a serious problem. The bonus tip I'm going to give you is, as I said, this is for people who take in their own cars, because driving instructors will always make sure that their cars are clean just before the test. The bonus tip is make sure your car is clean. If the examiner sees dust on the dashboard, then they will say that the car is not clean and they will not conduct the test. This is a new condition for the COVID-19 situation. Have you been recently contacted by the DVSA regarding your booking? If so, let me know what they've said. I just love reading your comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it entertaining and informative. If so, as usual, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, then now is the time to do so. Thank you.